Hey guys, welcome back to another live show. I'm not sure how many people. I just literally scheduled this about half an hour, 45 minutes ago. So I'm hoping we get some people to jump in and say hello. But I think I have this set up where you can do it on the review. It does look like my microphone's actually working for one of the first times on the get go. I do usually end up having someone chime in and say, "Hey, your mic's not working." So I'm hoping that that's not going to be the case today. I'm going to be kind of popping back and forth between looking at the live show and seeing if it's actually going or not. Let's see. So I'm going to pop in there. There we go. Well, there's ads. Sorry about that. That's just standard on my channel. Here we go. We should get to the show. We're going to skip these ads. There I am. Okay, great, guys. I am back. And let me turn up the volume on my computer because I want to see if I can hear myself. It's going to give me an echo. It's going to kind of suck a second. Oh, perfect. There we go. Let's just mute that again so I can't hear myself. But this way I can see the chat channel too. In case we get any people in there, I think it does help me be able to see it. Perfect. And I can check back in once in a while. Okay. If you have any comments, anything you want to do, reach out to me. My table has just been a mess. As you can kind of see, there's stuff everywhere. There's still, like this year, my goal was to actually get rid of all my sports cards, which I think I have, to be honest, about 200,000 sports cards left. And obviously, I've got a lot of Pokemon cards, but I have a huge collection from over the years of those. So we've been getting all those graded. If you're a big sports fan, I've got looks up PSA 1, so only one graded, right? And then I've got obviously lots of those. Only one graded, but it is an 8. That's a PSA 1. You're not gonna find another one that's a 10. You just won't. It's out of only 2,000, and I highly doubt someone's gonna have a 10 still, unless someone like me just sat at them forever and never graded any sports cards. We got some other some big tall boys. Those are kind of cool. But this is a Pokemon show, so I'm not gonna really talk about my sports stuff. But as you can see, it's kind of scattered everywhere because I'm trying to unload that stuff through different connections, and I'm hoping that we can get back into whatnot, or I'm going to try. My goal is, if you look in the description, you'll be able to see where you can buy some packs of Stellar. I don't know how many. I bought a case. I only have one case of it for today. So 6 booster boxes, which I'm going to rip open. I'm going to just kind of go through and do just a live show of an opening. If you happen to pop in, you want to say hello, please do so. I'm going to pull up my window. Where is it? No, 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 no. View. I think I can see my little chat window from here. I know there's a way to do it. If you give me a second, I'll figure it out. If anyone uses OBS and you want to chime in, I do appreciate it. I always appreciate help. Okay, so that's not going to be it. Studio mode. No, I don't need studio mode. I do need to see, though, my chat box. Where did they put that? They don't ever go live right now. I always forget. By the way, Vikings fans, if you're up here in Minnesota, good game. Not going to say anything in case you didn't watch it, but good game to watch. It was kind of fun. Well, heck, I don't remember how. Oh, yeah, broadcast docs live. Yeah, geez, Louise. Okay, I found it. Let's see if I can dock that over there. Now, if you want to chime in, I'll be able to see that. There's a little delay. I like to sign into the chat, I guess. Okay, there we go. Of course, I don't know what the password for this guy is. Let's see, is it that? Passkeys, just continue. Let's see if we can set one up real quick. Okay, I do know that. Password. I think I did guess my password. That's not good. That means I'm using the same password way too many places. Alrighty, fair enough. Bring me into my little chat thing. No, don't. What are you doing? It's being weird. And not now, just show me my chat like I tried to get. All right, there. I'm finally back in. Okay, perfect. So, like the description said, I'll be opening some of the Stellar Crown, which I've been so into getting rid of my sports cards right now, getting them ripped, getting them broken, the sets. Just little notes myself, and getting them graded. Like I just sent off another 95. When is it? Last week of sports cards, and I'll put together that video pretty soon to show you what I sent off if you want sports cards. But I've been kind of slacking, and there's been some pretty good deals with PSA that I could have been taking advantage of with Pokemon cards. So I'm going to get probably a couple of these booster boxes open today. Like I said, if you want to jump in, jump in. If you're just watching this video later and you just want to enjoy the opening aspect and seeing the set, I'm totally for just entertaining you in that fashion too. And you kind of see what I have. And if you're watching it later, you know, I'm probably going to send off maybe just like 10, 20 tomorrow, and then I'll look over the rest. From this set, just to try to get ahead of the rush where the worth something, and then we'll kind of go from there. And if I have any nines, I think we'll just sell them raw. But that's the gist of it. I do appreciate you watching. This is Jim Boogie. Let me grab my box and get it up on the table, and we're going to get started. So I'll be back in just a second, guys. Look at this. So here it is. This is what you get when you buy them directly from the vendor or someone who's selling directly from a distributor online. Opening scene there, go down smaller. You get this big, stop, blah, blah, blah. If this seal's broken, blah, blah, blah. Timestamp. Your release day. When is the official release day? I missed it. I was on vacation. The 13th. That was Friday the 13th. I missed the actual release day because I was, like I said, I was on vacation. I just got back, and I thought to myself, shoot, I really missed the day. The box was sitting there in my office waiting for me. And I figured, let's do a show, because I'm going to want to send some off tomorrow anyways, and why not record the opening, right? So I'm going to fill up my water. This is just, I get this from like Walmart. Phenomenal, right? Little plug for them. Again, GM Poke Show doesn't have any sponsors, so if anyone wants to do any brand connect, when I'm active, I get a good viewing, but when I've been lazy, because I've been just grading sports cards, and the set breaks really aren't that fun to watch, is what I've discovered. Haven't been on live, and I haven't been putting shows up. I think I have about 250 shows that I've recorded that honestly have not even got online just because I've been so busy. But the only way the show gets supported, my time, is if the stuff that I break or I rip gets graded and gets picked up by someone. Then, hey, look, little Charizard right there. Then, obviously those funds go to support more openings, which is essentially the show. The show doesn't do a lot by itself. So if you want to support the show, look in the description, go to my eBay channel. That's where most of my stuff is. I'm trying to get my Shopify store back up. Kind of went down, like when I said I started doing more sports stuff. I don't have sports stuff on there. The inventory I think is accurate on there, but I don't have a ton of stuff on there right now because I just hadn't been on there. I've been selling more on eBay. It was quicker, easier. It was easier to manage. Just with the sort, but I think I have my storefront update. I think things are going to start populating through Google again, and then we'll kind of move through there. Ultimately, like where I'd like to go to long term would be selling out of eBay. Okay, no, selling out of my own website. Yeah. As you pop into the channel, and I don't know if you can do chats later on or not. Drop in the comments, just say hello. Let me know. But here we go. We're going to get into a Stellar Crown. I did look to see what some of the more expensive cards from the set were. It's a Scarlet Violet. I don't even remember what number, honestly. Are we at 6 or are we at 7? 6 or 7? 7. All right, look at this. We're a little zoomed in, but as you can see, just totally fresh. The nice thing I like about these compared to some of their other products is they have the Pokemon seal on there, right? So the cool thing is, with the Pokemon seal, you're not dealing with someone who's repacking. Actually, usually what I do is I like to do shows where I do a weigh it. Now, can you weigh it? Maybe I'll splice that one right into the show. Maybe I can do it after. I don't want to make the people who go back and watch the live opening. So I'm going to do this box, and then I'm going to do maybe a live show, and then we can go from there. And if anyone wants to do some pack rips with me, I will probably start back up, honestly, when I get some time on my Whatnot channel. If you haven't done that, go subscribe to my Whatnot channel. I'm going to get back on there soon. I'll try and get a regular schedule, just because I find that it's so much easier to sell. Just the transactional and getting viewers for those shows is easier. I can jump on without much notice usually, and it's easier for me to set up. I don't like Whatnot. I'd rather do it here, but getting the ability for you to purchase like one-off things or random things, it takes too long to set it up. So if YouTube could help me set up some kind of platform where I could make items like I can do on Whatnot, then I would go back to doing live shows more often, because I really enjoyed the Whatnot ability to interact with people too. So that being said, let's get into this. So this is my first box, and this is the Stellar Crown booster box. I think right now, I mean, eBay, you're probably looking at honestly like 102, something like that. Now, the people selling at that price, I don't think they're fake. I mean, I don't know. I haven't bought from other than a distributor in a long time. Um, they're getting a pretty high bulk rate discount. And what happens is the more you buy from a distributor, these scissors suck. The more you buy from the distributor, the lower your prices get, right? So over time, as you purchase more, and this is just about any product out there. I'm in multiple different areas of resale. The more you purchase from them, the more of a discount they give you. And that's just kind of common sense. Hey, what's up, Brandon? Brandon Morgan. Thanks for watching. And essentially what happens is then those guys are getting, 15% off wholesale, which means they could sell at wholesale to make 15%, which really kills. It honestly kills local shops. It kills people trying to sell at retail so they can, afford to make money because, the regular people who don't get 15% off, then all of a sudden they can't buy the product and sell it. So it really does mess with the market. Yeah. So that's our Stellar Crown. I think we have 4 different kinds of packs, right? I think it's 4. And they're all going to be what looks like the Dynamaxes, right? And if you've been playing Pokemon Go, there's Dynamax in Pokemon Go now. Just started, I think, just a couple days ago, right? I was down in Mexico trying to. There wasn't really much for me to be able to get around and get to it, but we tried to do the best we could. I think we got the airport. Lapras is pretty cool. I think what we're looking for, if you give me a second, I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to pull up Stellar Crown. I use a site called pricecharting.com. I don't know how many of you guys have used it before. Stellar Crown. I will pull it up for you. I just got to set it up on my caps. Like I said, I got going a little bit late. I'll set up a new water bowl for my doggies. Okay. So there. So this is, so you can see up there, price charting, and then it's .com. I just typed in, Stellar Crown, and it kind of brings it up. I need to make this a little bit smaller so I can fit more of what you're going to see. Okay, so here's what I'm looking at right now. So I can go and click on any one of these. It shows me the information, which is great. Recent sales, there's obviously not a lot. It's only actually been out for a couple days, right? But then you can go through and you can see ungraded pricing, which is what we kind of have as realistic right now. I don't think anyone's got anything back that's not. But it's going to show you. So then the cool thing is, if I pop up like a new window, I can say, all right, let's look at ungraded. Usually I look at 10s. So realistically, if we can pull one of these, I can sell it pretty quickly, right? Boom. I have a pretty nice looking sales format that I sell from on my, look at this description. It's pretty poor and basic now if you want the card, but my stuff looks a lot more professional. We built a template and then I built an app to build it for me. Sorry, off note. But so this is the card we're looking for at this point, right? I would like to get, if we can get one and it's really nice, I'm definitely going to get it graded. If not, I'm going to probably put it up instantly to help pay for the price of the cards we're opening. Lacey, Glevin, Hydra, Briar, and I think the glass trumpet is not, it's only for like $2. So always go in and look. Sometimes it's going to do a little formula, but this is going to tell you, like, it reads all the different sales. So I mean, the highest point lately is $100, and then it's been coming back down. Obviously supply and demand, right? We all understand if there's more supply than the demand, the price goes down. And then it's, I think a lot of people, they watch and then, because people are willing to pay buco bucks for the card when it first comes out. And then whichever one gets that first hot strike, that's the one that's valuable, right? So here's another one selling pretty good. I mean, instantly you're paying for a pretty good number of packs right there alone from one card. That's not a bad deal for a raw card, especially when, these won't be worth very much if you wait a couple, maybe days, for sure weeks. So that's what we're looking for. That's a card we're going to try to pull. I don't have any ETBs. I don't think so. No. Yeah, they didn't ship any ETBs out yet. It's just been like a really hard lately with distributors to get some of the newer products. I know they had some delays. So I'm not really sure what's going on with that. Yeah, you want my mic up a little bit? Yeah, give me a second. Here we go. Is that better? Is that, what do you think? Is that a better volume for the mic? Usually I just don't talk that loud, so possibly it's just me. But let me find my mic control. Here we go. Microphone access. Yes. Okay. Yeah, that is better, or there we go. Sounds like it went up a little bit. How about this? Pump that baby up. Ooh, that's telling me on my screen that that's too loud for you guys. Okay. Yeah, if you guys, yeah, perfect. So if you tell me you need it up or down, I do appreciate the feedback. It makes life so much better. I'm going to take this back, put it on here in case we find a card we want to look up and see what there's recent sales. Remember, I don't keep a lot of these. I enjoy the opening. I play the game of like Pokemon Go, and then I play the game online. This is sorry, that's a Frank Thomas individual card for the sports people. I was ripping open some sports waxes. Okay, here we go. Let's jump into this. I don't have a clue what I'm honestly looking for. I mean, I kind of know. Yeah, okay. Thanks for the feedback. I do appreciate it. We have code cards. If you guys are watching, you want some code cards, you guys want to play the game online, feel free, have at it. And then 1, 2, 3, right? Is it, you know, guys, it's honestly been so long that I have to remember. Okay, so we got Drifloon, Ponyta, Cubone, Corydon. Corydon's not even like, they're not even rares anymore. They're just uncommons. Corydon's pretty sweet. Yeah, man, thank you. Appreciate it. Toad's Cruel. So like the new Scarlet Violet versions of like the Toad's Cool and those guys. Gravity Gemstone. As long as the Pokemon this card is attached to is in the active spot, retreat costs for both active. Oh, well, that'd be kind of nice if you're trying to stick someone somewhere so you can keep someone. So this one's got, it's not holographic. I've not seen any openings. So this is the first time I've ever seen any of these cards from this set. Like I said, I was on vacation. So these have got a pretty cool background compared to normal ones. Okay, so I see a little pink. I don't know what it's going to be like. Okay, so they did a good job on the background. Look at that thing. That is sparkly. Okay, so I'm going to sleeve up some of the cards that I might potentially get graded later on. Let's slip that in there. There we go. And I have the hardest time, as you can see. Look at the left and right. I have the hardest time. Like it's not that far off, but it's enough that I usually get 9s on these. Top bottom is pretty horrible, so obviously that's going to just go straight out. Now see, if I had the same format as like Whatnot, excuse me, if I had the same format as what I have on Whatnot, I'd be able to say, okay, cool, who wants it? It's up for $1 for the next minute, right? And then we could sell them right then and there. So maybe I'll have to get back on there and do my openings on there. So we did get a reverse rare, Grimmsnarl, and then the Iron Boulder. And that one's just too far off. So we got a shiny. I do like to sleeve up the reverses. I find they do move a little bit better when I'm doing singles. And then I don't want any energies, and we'll throw those right there. All right, let's get going. Pack number 2. I do have this buddy on the table. Anytime, by the way, if you guys ever support the channel, go to my eBay, go to my website, whatever. If you pick up anything or my Whatnot shows, it's just my own little GM Pokey V card, right? And it says hits and bangers. When GM Pokey opens packs or something like that, finds the hits, bangers, subscribe at the YouTube channel. Yeah. So that's been like my business card for a while. So whenever I send out any kind of product, even send it out to like disc golf people that I send stuff to, or if it doesn't matter what I sell. Like if I sell something, I always throw that in there just because it's kind of fun. I wonder if anyone's tried to whip it out and play with it, not understanding how the game works. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3. Here we go. We got a Gribbard. Joltik, that dude looks like he's charging. Okay, Toad School. Briar. There is a Briar, I think, in the full arts that's getting a pretty good return right away as a raw. Reshiram. There's a lot of people from the past that would always be like rares that these days now just kind of like uncommon. All right, so we have not another pink. We do have a Corydon, which I mentioned earlier is back to being just uncommons. We got a Velzlook. This is not. By the way, I'm gonna chop up. Yeah, if I wasn't doing this as a business, I would have to be like, okay, yeah, I have to really limit when and what sets I get. But the nice thing is, this is like just another side hustle. Okay, so what was I even talking about with these guys? Oh, no, I forgot what I was going to mention. We got the Grimmsnarl reverse, and we have the Grimmsnarl rare, so that's pretty cool. I don't remember what I was going to mention on that. I looked down. By the way, like the ADD runs really strong in this one here. You know, I can feel the force. Oh man, and it is hot. Like it's Minnesota, but it is cooking. So I got back from yeah. Oh, here, you want a code card? There you go. There you go, man. There's a code card for you too. Yeah, so I got back from Mexico. There you got the reverse and the regular now. I was completing for a while the master sets, and I just kind of got like, it was too much work, and I don't want to do it anymore. We got an energy. What is it going to be? Yeah, it's just a regular old reverse. You're like, oh, like I was saying, I just horribly chew up names. And we got our first one, and it's a Squirtle. All right, anything is a double banger? No, we got a Buffalant. That's a sweet looking card, though. So there's like hollow. Have you guys noticed like there's a hollow, what's it called? Hollow bleed on a lot of like Scarlet Violet. Pretty much like instead of saying we're not going to fix the problem of having hollow bleeds once in a while, we're just going to make it normal. Like someone like my vintage stuff has hollow bleeds, and I get all stoked, and then I see this stuff. I think we're centered. I think we have our first big hit. So we pulled the Squirtle. Look at that. Yeah. He's got little Pidgeys kind of, you know, peeking in on his time in the pool. That's pretty sweet. I was trying to see if there's like anything else hidden in there. No, I think it's just Pidgeys. I always kind of look for like little Easter egg things in there. All right, how's the back look? What do you guys think? I think we should send it. We're going to put it in a top loader. So I'll clean all these cards. I mean, they're clean. They're packed fresh. But I literally would take each one out. I have a nice little microfiber cloth. I got my magnifying glass. And then I also have, I actually have an eyepiece for like a jeweler eyepiece that I use to check out my cards before I send them off to make sure that I know. See, I pulled out the GM Poke card, by the way. And then I got the hit. So I do really clean these things up before they go. Oh, it's our first Lapras one. So yeah, so what'll happen is you can have just, it could just have like simply microscopic on the card, and you're gonna nail a 6. Like you'll get this beautiful looking card, but like you have this small something you could have wiped down. So really, I would look into, you know, how do you properly clean cards and that kind of stuff before you send them off, because that could be really a game changer. Bombardier, Rhyhorn, Carnivine. Then we got a Marowak. So we got the Toad's Cruel. We got a reverse and the regular one. All right, Dark Energy. What is behind Dark Energy? What do you guys think? Oh, it is a Slowpoke. Whoops. Energy goes over there. And, okay, a big hit. Do we get an Ultra? No, we got a Melmetal. Metal looks pretty clean. I hardly ever send off anything that's not like at least an Ultra, but I am very interested in seeing if I can, you know, with the deals that they have right now, pop off just a really quick, you know, something that no one's sending in. Geez, okay, I just kind of threw everything in the wrong pile. By the way, I do have on my website, like buy by the pound, right? Because obviously all this bulk has to go somewhere. And I stopped trying to do master sets a long time ago. So what happens is, there you go. Scanner up. I stopped doing master sets, so I started just selling all the bulk. And I've got, I don't know, I probably have 40,000 Pokemon cards sitting around, right? From openings, another Joltik. I'm getting a lot of Toadstools. It's a set of 142 plus all the secrets. You think I wouldn't get that many of the same one? Area 0. We have a Lumineon. Like I said, I chop names up severely. So if I do that, ooh, we got a Fetch Finder, Fetch Shinder. There's a Lacey. So that one of the biggest cards we're trying to find is a Lacey, but not this one. That's not the one we're looking for. Still no Ultras in the end yet. But you can kind of see. Can you see on the card or not? You can't see, I guess. I can see it. Like how many people have actually noticed like the hollow bleed, like there's hollow through here instead of just in the background. Like I remember I was opening up some, and when I finally noticed it, I was like, what the heck? I thought it was like in luck. I was like, sweet, I'm gonna have all these rares. You know, my whole booster box has got rare. Here you guys go. My whole thing's gonna have, you know, a bunch of rare stuff that I'll be able to send in with hollow bleeds. I'm lucky. And then I was like, oh wait, everything's got like that same hollow bleed. Oh, that means there's Lucario in this set. I honestly haven't looked at it. Normally I open ETBs is like first when the first product comes out. But that means there's going to be Lucario most likely. So I'm kind of stoked. The only thing I know is like what those top raw cards are selling for. A Kofu. You guys want to see what it does? Put the shoe cards. Oh, okay. A little shuffle. Little shuffle action. Minsu. Pokeberries. I'm really, you know, I haven't played the online version really since they switched it. I was kind of upset. I probably had about 500 packs in the old Pokemon Go Live, and now it's online, or whichever the reverse is. Yeah, it used to be called online, right? Yeah, TCGO or something. PTCGO. So I had like 500 packs I hadn't opened, and I was just sitting on them. I was using them and trading them to get my deck built up, because you could trade like packs or cards for cards online. Yeah, nothing special. Marowak. And we still haven't seen an Ultra in this last spot yet, and we're not going to either. All right, what is this? Oh, that's from a nice. They're finally going to let Tortugas come up. Which set did this guy come out? Is this new for this set? Anyone know? But yeah, I used to play that one all the time, and I couldn't. So when I transferred in, it didn't give me like, I don't believe it gave me any credits or anything or any of my packs. So I lost pretty much like 500 packs for the people. Then in the new one online, you can only get like 4 of each card, which it makes sense. But I mean, like I used to have like a couple cards and I would trade them, and I really missed. I mean, that was kind of like the whole gist of like, that's why you can't get like a base set Charizard. They would trade it and hand it to hand, and every single kid touched it after a while, right? There you go. And then, you know, I thought that was the coolest part. And it's not like you were able to chat with people. It's not like they had creeps on there looking for kids or something. So I don't know what the deal was. Carnivine, Rapidash, Vikavolt. So get the Charge-a-Bug upgrade. Not bad. Ooh, Deontay. Okay, what is behind? This is probably our first mental energy, right? So something good back there. It doesn't look pink. Ah, it's a regular. Talonflame. Nothing new. Okay, what? Still nothing. What the heck? Here we go. Those free guys haven't seen this guy before. Duraludon upgrade. Nice. So we got a stage 1. Not bad. I like when the Pokemon can't attack and I hit it for 160. All right. We got a EX. This is just an Ultra. It's nothing too great, but it is an Ultra. So we're gonna slip it in there. We'll take a closer look at it later. It does look right heavy. Right, if you guys are grading, how many of you guys grade this card and how many of you don't, I guess would be kind of the question, because like some people only grade what's really, really valuable, or they're not willing to risk it. Sometimes I look at the overall value of what I'm sending in. I remember I'll send in like 300 cards and maybe tomorrow 300 cards. But like, I kind of go, well, if it's a 9 and, you know, and if I can break even or lose a couple dollars, but, you know, on the upside, that's not a, you know, I risk $2 loss versus what I can gain if it's a 10, which initially is pretty good. In a couple weeks from now, it won't be that great. So we'll have to see. A lot of times, PSA is pretty nice to me and get my stuff back pretty fast. Even like on the 50-day returns, I'm getting it back much quicker than 50 days. I don't know why. Here we go. Maybe it's because I send in so many cards. Maybe they just, everyone's been quicker. Have you guys noticed anything about PSA? Like, have you seen that the PSA is getting faster return? Ooh. That's something nice. You guys, we have a hit finally. We're going to see if we think it's better than that Squirtle. Okay, sorry, I'm kind of rushing through. These are, okay, I think that this is, yeah, that one's, we don't need to worry about. Let's pull up my thing real quick. Here we go, chat window. Oops, that's me. I'm just making sure my feed doesn't go down for any reason. What could it be? Okay, so we're hoping that it's the, I can't read my screen, it's so small. Okay, Terapagos. We're hoping it's that's the one I'm hoping for. Do you think that it's the Terapagos? What is it saying it's going for alive? $30. See, if this was on my whatnot, I could literally just put it up for sale right after opening it. It is, oh, it's the Zero Ground. But it's actually pretty well centered, and behind it is a, you know, cling, of course. But yeah, that thing's pretty bad. Look, let me get in a sleeve. I don't want to molest the card all up first. Okay. Oh my lord, look at the thing shine. Look at, can you see all like, even through, sorry about the glare from the sleeve, but yeah, It's got those sweet, like I love those accent foils. Like when it's just, you know, got those sweet lines. That's pretty sick. Nice. I think we're really well centered on the front. I don't see any corner damages. On the back, I don't see whiting, and we're definitely within the realm of being centered. So I think we have our next hit. Let's pull one of these up. So I have a question for you. Hey, what's up, Tommy? Tommy T-Dog. You did? I'm sorry, I'm talking to, what is it? Extreme Hanger? Hager, did you pull it from the code card I just showed? Or did you? Oh, I was going to ask if you actually just pulled it from the card I showed or not. That is pretty awesome. So I'm going to I'll do a review of these when I get through this whole thing. But that's sweet. Congrats on the pull, man. T-Dog. It's always cool when you can use an initial dog. Oh, Tommy, I'm sorry, lady. I apologize. How are you doing today? Here, guys, you want more code cards? There you go. Well, Miss Tommy T-Dog, how has your opening been going so far? This thing doesn't help me. I can't see the chat sometimes. It does make it a little bit weird on my screen. It makes it kind of hard to see the chat. I can usually see comments like on the one up or one down, but not always right when they come up. Okay, back to opening. Stay on track. Slow King. I don't know, kind of like they're not my favorites, but I do kind of like the Slow Kings and the Slow Pokes. We have a Crambold. Holy smokes, 5 energies, but 250 on a stage 1. During your next turn, this Pokemon can't. Yeah, of course you can't use it then. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, here we go. Nothing there. Well, I mean, unless you like Rivard. Cute little doggy. And Reshiram. Is it? It's something. It's a regular. You know you got to pull like a billion of these per box. All right, we got a Medicham. It does kind of have. I have a piece of cardboard. I don't know why it's not on my table. Sometimes I really don't prep. Like I've been doing this. Like there's obviously, like I said, there's 250 shows probably that I don't even have live for you to watch on my channel that I record and I'm just too lazy to put up. So it's not like I haven't done this before, but for some reason I'm just lazy sometimes. I don't get all my parts on it. Okay, I need a piece of cardboard so you can see. Okay, can you make that out? There's like, see those little lines up on the top, like up here? There's like little, you can see like little, yeah, see that little shine? A lot of times you can flashlight on that, or you can put your card in the light and turn it, and you'll be able to see those little marks up there. I mean, there's methods we can use to try to flatten those out and do whatnot. But yeah, there's like a little nick up here. And this one's not really 100% centered anyways. It's a little tiny bit bottom heavy. But you'll get, I've seen people, they'll open it like, yeah, I got a 10. They're super stoked. I don't know if they have that deep a voice, but they're like, yeah, I got a 10. And then what'll happen is they'll send it off and it'll come back as a 9. And it's that little nick, or even like an 8 or something like that. And then they're like, oh, what the heck? But it's like, it's literally just that big of a thing. By the way, I'm not watching the sale side of things because it doesn't come through YouTube. So if anyone does, I'm going to be opening a couple of these boxes, so you got time. But if anyone wants to pick them up, the link's in there. I think it's $19.25 for 5 packs. I'll open them live. And then I think what I'll probably do is periodically I'll check to see who's purchased them. Let me know in the chat if you went to the website and purchased them, because I'll open them and then we'll get them shipped to you. But also I'll throw in a couple of extra prizes, throw some of the EXs in there, or I'll do some, if there's quite a few people purchasing today. I know I don't get hardly anywhere close to the same number of rip and ship purchases like I do when I do it on Whatnot. But if you do, let me know, because I'll throw some stuff your way and kind of help you out. And then, of course, the biggest part of your week that you'll have is when this card shows up with it, your very own GM PokeV card. Oh, man. Oh, here, guys. I'll forget every single time. Can you see it okay? There you go. All right, there we go. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I don't know. I mean, on the way, your name, CM Punk? You're a fan of CM Punk? Is that what I'm trying to read the comments as they come in? All right, Evie. So what happens is there's a delay. Like when I'm watching live, this thing's like I can see my live feed and I can see that it's trailing behind. I'm not sure why they do that. Maybe they're auditing them or something. But I'm a fan of Eevee's. It's a pretty cute little guy. Okay, low kicks. But yeah, so sometimes when I see your guys' comments, it's not like I'm ignoring. It's just there's that delay, and I'm not even sure how to do that because I've got a super fast internet connection at this office. Okay, behind water energy. Can we get another ACE SPEC card? We haven't had one in a while. No, we cannot. Nope, but thanks for asking. Minfu. And a Dreadnought. That's our reverse. It's a reverse. And a Raging Bolt. That is off center. But man, are those just cool? Look at that. Like his head's like the cloud. And lightning coming from everywhere. Pretty sweet. Oh. The way your name is, you are a fan of seeing. Oh, okay. Wrestling. So this is like the WWE wrestling I'm assuming you're talking about, right? I watched, this is how old I used to watch it like in the mid 80s, like 85 probably, when Hulk Hogan was like a mainstay on the show. I was. And then I just kind of lost interest in it. You can only really be a fan of too many things. I do teach jiu-jitsu and I do teach stand-up martial arts too. And in the past, when I was competing, I retired like 7 years ago for competition. In stand-up, I fought on Team USA and I was a 4-time world champion. So fun facts. If you want to look up my name, GM Pokey, that's not my real name, obviously. But yeah, that's why my card is a guy in like a martial arts uniform and such. Yeah, so I do enjoy combat sports and I teach jiu-jitsu, which is kind of like wrestling in a sense, right? The glass trumpet one does not have any value, by the way. But yeah, I enjoy the sport of wrestling and those aspects. But I haven't really seen much. So CM Punk would have been after I stopped watching. Okay, here we go. Okay, we got a Celebi. I have a super sweet looking Celebi from, I don't have a clue. Like I said, I like 60,000 Pokemon cards. I don't know where it is. I'll have to in the future. If anyone's a big fan of Celebi, let me know. I've got a really sweet looking one that I think is not good enough to get graded. What else is next? Ooh. And it. And nothing. Nothing. I think we pulled the reverse of this one earlier. That big Iron Blaster. But yeah, if you guys are a fan of any of these people, remind me in the comments, who you're looking for. By the way, anyone dropping comments, like here's the cool part. The next time I do a live show, I will have some scheduled giveaways. This one's kind of, last minute I didn't have time to put it together. Like I said, I was on vacation until last night. And I came home and the box was waiting for me. Next time I do a show, I'm going to have live giveaways, right? And if you're making comments on any of the videos between the live shows, you are automatically entered to win. And then there's a Mewtwo in here. And it's an uncommon. I was really thrown off in some of the recent sets when they had, like, all of a sudden you get a Gengar. And then Mewtwo's are cool. Someone will want him. See, that'll be like a future giveaway. And I don't know if you guys saw that, but there's something nice in there. Yeah, I don't know. I like to do the giveaways. And then what happens, my rule of giveaways, just so you know, for any of my shows you want to leave comments on, you don't have to be on that show. You can leave them in between. So go watch some other ones, please. And then like, subscribe, and do all those things. And you never have to buy anything. But here's what happens. I will ship it for free. If I do a giveaway, if I give away packs or I give away cards or whatever, a slab, I'll always ship it to you for free. If you're in the 48 states, if you're in Alaska or in Hawaii, or wherever the other two, the further ones are, or if you're over in India, someone from India one last time, then you got to help cover the shipping. But otherwise, okay, here we go. What is this? Nothing. Oh, it's off center. Look at that, guys. What is that? It's like it's gold, but it's got purple outline. We got it, and then we don't care. All right, look at that. So this was one of our chase cards we wanted. This is sweet. This is why it's one of the highest. Like there's little tiny speckles of give me a 9 PSA around the edges, It's slightly off, but look at that thing. Holy smokes. That is nice. Oof. It's off center on the back, but I'll tell you what, that's not going to be too far off. You can get pretty far off on the back. If you go to PSA's website, they'll tell you when you look at the stuff, they'll tell you how far you can be off, but holy smokes, right? That is something that I like. Ooh, yeah, that is, I agree. That's sweet. So in this set, Tommy's Chase card is the Raboot. I haven't seen it. This is the first time I've been opening packs from this set. But if I pull one, we'll be able to check it out. So I get excited. I have to look up because remember, I'm not going to keep any of these. Maybe like after I finally like move my whole collection, then I'll come back and I'll revisit. Oh yeah, it's going for like 52 buckaroonies. I'm going to pull that up for anyone who hasn't been able to see. If you want to know where I'm going, it's a website called Price. You can, oh, nope, you can't see it. Give me a second. Let me just, nope, that's not doing it. Nope, that's not doing it. Okay, can we get it this way? Nope. Can I get it this way? Yeah, there we go. So there, now you can see it on the top. It says pricecharting.com. And when you go there, you can type in like whoever you want. You could type this name in and this number or a set. You can pull stuff up. But then what happens, it makes it kind of nice. You can see the card. You can see, what it's selling for. Obviously, it's nothing graded, but you look at that. So boom, like we can fund the show on that card, not the whole show because that only covers like half the cost of the box, but right there, half the cost of the box. So I think we could probably fund the show on eBay in the next couple of days. But yeah, there's the whole set. Those are the big ones we're looking for. We're still looking for that Tera Pogas and the Lacy. So we got one of the top 3 cards. I'm pretty stoked about that. That is not bad. I'm always stoked when I can get something nice. Oh man, am I making a mess over here, by the way? There's packs everywhere. All right. Okay, I like Eevees. I'm going to put him up there. He's not one of the better hits. It's just kind of, if I had to keep some cards, I think I'd probably try to keep some of the Eevee evolutions. And I don't even care about the Moonground. Like, there's ones that I think are pretty cool that don't even have to be like the whole, super expensive ones. Here, you guys want one of these? All right. I forget. Ta-da. Okay. Got it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that it's a little rough on the corner. I might be able to. I think I can get that down. Electabuzz. Dude's badass. I remember when I first started playing Pokemon Go because he could be a little bit bigger than some of the base ones. I was pretty stoked about those. Another Eevee. There's been a lot of Eevees. I think that's like the 4th Eevee we pulled. Oh, another Mewtwo. I want a reverse Mewtwo. I'm going to throw him up there. I'm going to use him for giveaways later on. Lacy. Another Celebi. Like I said, I got a pretty sick looking one. If you guys remind me, I'll do one out later. Pull going for 20 bucks. Yeah. So far, this has been a pretty sweet box. I don't know if like the distributor just likes me and, they weigh the thing or something and they send it to me. And here we go. We have a Minsao. I'm so bad at that. What I really need, oh, sweet. What I really need is someone to sit here and do all the phonics spelling for me so I can actually read them off. Melmetal reverse. I do have the Melmetal non-reverse. And a Knockowl. There you can easily, I don't know if you guys, yeah, not really on the screen, but there's tons of hollow bleed through here where you can see like the hollow reflection, which I think, like I've said a bunch of times, is just standard now. I might say, nah, that one's pretty far off. We'll just go on like, I'm going to just start putting some cards away that I think are pretty cool that I can do for giveaways later on. All right. We'll just, we'll load those up into the giveaway machine. And like I said, all I do is I put names in a spinning wheel and then on the next show, we say, hey, here we go. You won. Thanks for commenting, right? So what happens if you guys like the videos? I'm just going to tell you from like a content creator side. If you like the video, that helps. It helps move up the video in like the search results. And please don't dislike the video. So if you like them, that's definitely going to help. Subscribing to the channel helps us because then we can tell you that we're showing like a video again and give you more heads up. Lantern. I can say that one. Slow King, I know that one. Basic Energy, I know that one. But like then when you make comments, your comments in the chat and your comments down below show YouTube's algorithm that there's something relevant going on that you care something about, whether you hate it or you like it. That kind of helps. So you know what? Give me a second. Let me finish this pack and then I'll figure that out. Okay, so we have the Gameow and ooh, Electivire. I was just talking about Electabuzzes. It's pretty sweet. What is that? Is it kind of Electabuzz? Is that? Oh, he's like punching and blocking at the same time. Electivire, reverse. Oh. This one is so shiny because like this is yellow on my eyes. I thought it was gold in the third spot. I was like, oh, but nope. Okay. Okay, so favorite Pokemon, probably Snorlax. I'm going to say probably a Snorlax if I had to pick. Obviously, like in my own thing, I think Pikachu's pretty cool. I do honestly pull out Pikachu cards once in a while just to kind of have one of each one of the Pikachus that were made. Not the really expensive ones, but just standard ones. I do have a huge collection of Charizards. Not that I'm really attached to them. If you guys like, if you want, like so I said, I wish I could just set this up like whatnot where I could just put that up there and people could buy it right through YouTube. I do have a huge slab collection of Charizards. Right now on hand, I probably have like 400 slabs. Yeah, they're cute. They are really cute little chunks. I like the name Chunk too. And I like the new name Okidogi here. Sorry guys, I forget. The new name Okidogi, if you guys have seen that one. I don't know, because remember, like when I first saw this stuff, such a long time ago. Got a champ. We got a antique root fossil. It's like a hand. That's weird. And oh, it's from. Oh, maybe it's like the leaves are folded up and it's laying on its side. That could probably be what it is. I see something shiny back there. What are the odds we pull another gold card? I don't think I've ever pulled 3 gold cards from a thing. Electivire. Okay. I have a pretty sick one of him too from a long time ago. Laprases are cool. That was on one of the packs. I don't know if it was on this pack. I wasn't paying attention. Okay. I don't think there's any holographic energies yet because I would have pulled at least 1 or 2 from this half of the box. Okay. So it's a rare reverse. So it's not a gold. I think they're in the middle, aren't they? And then another reverse, which is just a Meltan. And I was kind of hoping to be something cool, but it's not. It's Cradley. Okay. Oh, by the way, I was talking about earlier. So on my eBay channel, if you know anyone who, there's a Lapras right there. You're trying to get ADD, right? If you're trying to get into Pokemon collecting or something like that, so what I do is it's 25 cards. It's these cards, right? So, well, not these ones, but I've got, lots. They're just in huge boxes. And what I do is it's 25 cards, probably back right now, some XY, probably whatever the Sun and Moon and, Sword and Shield, and obviously these sets, right? So I just pack up 25 random cards. And then obviously when people, like I have a lot of people buy like 1,000, it's pretty much like a bi-weekly thing for them. You're obviously going to get probably some doubles at that point. I can't make sure you get 1,000, whatever cards. It's not that easy because the cards have been shuffled up so many times. But what happens then is you get to like 4, then you get so many hollows, and every so many levels it's more, but please check that out. It's on my eBay channel. And all right, so we have the Tortuga. I don't even know what his name is. I can never remember, but I call him Tortuga because that's turtle in Spanish. Okay, so it's pretty well centered, but it's not going to be what I'm looking for. And it's just a regular one. Zeraora. If you're a fan of Zeraora, I also have a bunch of slabs still from. I think I have some 10s left from Crown Zenith, by the way. So I have some Crown Zenith 10s, not 10s. Well, I do actually have Crown Zenith 10s now that I'm talking about it, but that wasn't the goal. I have Crown Zenith slabs of just about most of the cards still, because for some reason some of them just did not hit for long enough, and I'm just holding them for an indefinite amount of time so I can get more than I paid for them. Okay, let's keep going. By the way, if I'm talking about something and then I jump to a new subject, it's just because I do that, and you have to sometimes just remind me to get back on track. Okay, here we go. Behind the electric energy is a Nimble. And then another area. Wow, we've had so many of these. The area 0 under death. Now we did get the gold, so I'm like, I'm totally complaining. And we got our EX. It's only our second one. Halfway through the box, and only 2 of our hits have been standard EXs. That is pretty good. This one I feel like is way too bottom heavy. Left right's pretty decent. I'm not going to send it off. Look at that. Yeah, that's too far off. He's just going to go in an EX box. He'll go to giveaways. We use those kind of ones for our giveaways that I was talking about earlier. Alrighty, righty. Here we go. We're going. You guys need a code again? Give me a hello if if you're scanning those codes. Give me a like, please. I appreciate it. Please and thank you. And then also, if you're scanning them, give me a hello so I know, because otherwise I don't need to keep turning around. Here we go. Also, if you're scanning them, I want to know what the best hit is you got from them. So if you've scanned those codes, whether no one's doing it live or if you're doing it later, let me know, please, so I know what we're getting. Okay, here we go. What do we got? Nothing too specials. Rylu, it's way off. Yeah, standard. Because there still could be an ultra. Have you seen? I don't think I've seen any ultras, and they're usually right here. Nope, it's not. It's an iron boulder. Looks pretty well centered. I am interested in seeing what that one gets returned. If I get it off tomorrow, I'll take a closer look at it later. That's another one. And if not, I'll send it off in a little thanks for watching show. There's the guy. That's the monster we're looking for, right? Oh no, we're looking for the Tera. We're looking for the Tera. And hey, I appreciate it. Trust me, I definitely appreciate you doing so. You don't have to. It's just your own choice. But I do appreciate it. It does help. Okay, and got to tell me, what's the best thing you got from the ones you've been scanning? Cyclizar? Gulpin? I'm just throwing things. Every once in a while, I don't know why, my hands just literally chuck the cards. I'm starting to see tons and tons of dupes already. Here we go. Nope. Not for me. Pancham. Not for me. There's the Duraludon we were talking about earlier. I did not, or Duraludon. I didn't know he had an evolution. I'm not sure if that's new to this set. Still. Well, we already had the Buffetland earlier. I didn't know if that was a new evolution. I didn't know he had one. I do have a gold version of him just sitting in my... I do have a gold one, the Duraludon, sitting in my hit box. It's just sitting there. I haven't decided what to do with it yet. I mean, so I have a big hit box, like when the people buy those bulk things, like after you get to so many, whatever, you know, lots of 25 cards, we throw in ultra cards too, whatnot. So I mean, I just reach in there and grab whatever might be gold, might be just a VE, might be EX or whatever. So that, I mean, that's what it is probably going to eventually do, but I don't know, you're little sell singles and some not and whatnot anymore. Oh, you did get the gold one. We didn't know if you were telling me you got that from something earlier or if it was from the show one. Well, man, congratulations. I'm hoping. And I'm sorry if you're a lady. I just meant man in a general term. I didn't mean that you're a man. Here we go. What do we got? We got the Buffon reverse. It's going to be too far off for me to be willing to try to grade it. And we got a Swalot. Nice. Got a Swalot reverse rare. Nope. Nope. It's not, is it? Is it? It might be. Sorry about that. That was a big gasp. It does look a little bottom heavy. At first, I'm getting excited. I don't know. Let's see. What do you guys think? Tell me if this is centered or not. Okay, so there's the top. There's the bottom. You know what it might be? I have a little measuring thing. Okay, so here's, like, I don't know. You can get these things online. You can get them on Amazon. I guess we could print GM Poke ones if you wanted. I am going to start printing my own top loaders. I'm going to start printing my own semi-rigids and sleeves. And then the other item that I'm working on, because I do import for some people too. The other thing I'm thinking about doing is doing like a top loader binder. So all your top loader cards can go in 3x3 or whatever we decide is actually the thing. But I'm going to be producing like a lot of them. And I'm going to try to put them on pre-sale first. Okay, so this is how I use this thing. Like I line it up. I go, okay, just over one line, like from, see that 3 to the 4, so just over. And then I go down here and line it up. I can see my eyeballs are seriously so bad. Okay. I think it's just, whoa, that got scary zoomed out. Here we go. Okay, so from the 3, I don't know, guys, we might be centered. I'm gonna for now put it in a semi-rigid just to see if it needs to go off to PSA or not. If not, it's a pretty nice looking hit. It does look like maybe that corner. That's just crud. There's so much, open so many sports cards on this table. I don't know, we're gonna put it over there with our possible grade. So those are the cards possibly gonna send off to grading. Here's cards that I'll put in a giveaway. The rest of this is just bulk for those big bulk orders that I do. Like fun packs and whatnot else. Here. Code card. Okay, here we go. That looks a little bit like Lord of the Rings would be the theme there instead of Pokemon. Doesn't it kind of look like a Lord of the Rings character? Cubone. Lacey. I haven't seen that better Lacey card yet. Okay. Not an ACE SPEC. I've been getting like 3, maybe 4 ACE SPECs per box a lot of times, but I've only got 1 so far, I think. And no big hit. Is there an EX or an Ultra? No. Dreadnought. So out of half the box, though, I mean, literally out of half the box, we hit really heavy. I do think that the boxes are pretty evenly weighted. Like thinking of going through, a lot of times I just pull the packs out on the table, and I've not done a weighing one. And I'm looking at the clock going, I probably need to speed up the show a little bit to finish it because everyone needs to kind of get on their way. Oh, there's Fan Rotoms. Sweet. Rotoms. Rotom. Rotom? Rotom. Oh, and a Mole Rotom. All right. Stellar Bunny. I usually do videos where I weigh the packs to let people know, and I will just give you, in case you haven't watched my other ones, I will tell you that with just a little bit of experience, you can. Oh, there we go. We got a, and he's the Dynamax right now. If you're playing Pokemon Go, collect a couple of those, evolve them. You can use them for Dynamax stuff. And I like the buzz. And oh my god, I do like Lapras's. So sweet, the border. Look at that border. What the heck? We are hitting big. Like, I don't want to stop. I kind of want to open all 6 boxes. But then, like, you know, I'm supposed to eventually go and watch TV shows. I think I would get in trouble if I totally skipped it. So maybe we'll go about a half an hour longer. But yeah, normally I do at least one show where I rip open one and weigh all the packs and we put them out. And then I don't say what the weights are. I bleep that part out. So there's no way for you to know really what the packs weigh, because it's important to me that I'm not saying, here, open this range. But with all the experience, I have figured it out that it is very easy to be kind of a D-wad and like open this box, weigh it all out, take out like a third. There's certain ranges. You take about a third of the box. Then you could sell 2/3 for more than you paid for the box. I'm not telling you this to do this, but I'm saying you could do that, and then you could make the hits. And that's why, like, when people ask me where to buy packs, you know, go anywhere you want, I guess, but do not buy them from sources you don't trust, because they can very easily do that. And you would get hits. Like, I'm not saying it's easy to pull out every hit. One time I did do a weighing show, I think, where I hit, I said, okay, the packs, and hit 9 hits in a row out of the case, which usually or out of the box usually has like 13, 14. So I did hit 9 in a row one time. I got pretty good at it. But the problem is, like, then you're going to get that lower range of the hits and a lower percentage of hits when you buy from those sources. And I know for a fact there's people out there doing that. I'm not friends with them. That is a sweet card. That's probably my favorite one out of this box so far. But yeah, so I know, because I see their posts in some of the Facebook groups that I'm in where they're like, oh yeah, I've got 1,000 packs of blah, blah, blah sets. You know, and it's like, why do you have 1,000 loose packs? I can tell you from experience, like, it takes a lot of work to sell them out, but they're selling them for, I mean, they would have made more money selling them sealed. They're like going right on eBay and selling them sealed than what they're charging. So the only reason to do that, in my opinion, maybe I'm wrong, is, oh, there's this whole poke finally, is to open them up, weigh them, take out your percentages, your best percentage packs, and then sell the rest. Because you're making the best. Oh, I thought I saw gold. Your best chance at the money. So I don't know. This is my opinion. Oh, so these threw me for a loop. Like, almost like the mirror finishes. Some of the ones that have the more silver, like the trainer ones, it's just like, yeah, look at that thing shine. So yeah, like more like a mirror finish. I think they're pretty cool. Sorry. I'm gonna move this puppy over here for a second. He's gonna block me. What do we have? Just a Melmetal. Just a Melmetal. Apologies if I downplay one of your favorite people. Nothing personal. I'm gonna check him out later. And if not, if I decide not to send him in, hey, we got the Lapras and the Lapras, right? If we decide not to send him, like I said, I'll use those as kind of giveaways for future shows. But again, if any of you guys are on Whatnot, please, inside the description is a link to my Whatnot. Go follow me there, because I seriously think I'm going to get back on there. I have so many singles that I'm not going to grade, and more like hits than I would be sending out in like surprise box kind of stuff. So Slowking, another Oka berry, Aka berry. Ooh, behind lightning. We have luck with these. What is it? Nope, we don't have that much luck. Ooh, it's a Rhyhorn. I love Rhyhorn in Pokemon Go, by the way. I've got like, I don't know, like 20, 30 of them or something like that are like all above 3,000 CP. Really can take some stuff down. Okay, what do we got? Is it? I'm looking at my screen now. It's not. Okay, so the pants here, and there's an Ultra. Finally, I was wondering if we're going to hit any Ultras. So I think there has to be a better... Is it Briar? And of course it's off. Can you see that? That's easy to tell. Like thick, thin. Yeah, so that one's off. That one can't go. We're going to put that up there too. I don't think that was the big hit. I'm not going to flip it up on the screen just because... No, there's still a better one. There's number 171. That's not number 171, I don't think. Yeah, so there's a better version of that card we're still looking to pull. I'm going to pop this puppy out. See if I'm going to... I don't look... It looks a little right heavy, but I might grade it. I don't know. Probably not. Okay. Here we go. We're flipping them. 1, 2, 3. We skip a few just to build the suspense up. Ooh, Fanrodom. Last time we got the Morodom too. Do you think we're going to get another of the same? Yeah, look, there's the Morodom. Like, I wonder if the same in the Scour Bunny, this is the same collation. And then the Dubwool, maybe there was a Woolo instead last time. I swear this is the same order. Someone have to go back and like look for that pack. Zoom back and tell me what time we did it at. It's a standard, but it's a Morodom. I blew right by the other one. Didn't even look at what it looks like. Yeah, that's it. Okay, here we go. Nope, nada. Hey, it's the Lord of the Rings or the Hobbit. It just looks like he belongs in like an old cartoon from the 80s. Here we go. And no, we've seen quite a few, and we're going to skip that one. How many hits could we possibly have left? We have quite a few really big hits. I need to move these. They can't be there anymore because I'm going to throw them across the room. Not intentionally. Like, I'm not mad. I'll just throw them across the room by accident. I'm going to put that up there. I'm going to lean them up against there. Look at that. Build and battle. I have so much old product just because, like you can see in the back, I used to do a lot of Whatnot channels where we'd pull those out. And I just, since I haven't been on Whatnot, we just haven't pulled them out. They're just still sitting there. I'm going to get, Champoke's got to stay on the table. Because if he stays on the table, I get the hit. Okay, there we go. I don't think Champoke's going to still sit there because he's going to fall down when I do something. Can I jam him? No, I don't. Let's put him right. He's going to live in the box. He's going to live in the box. I did. Maybe you're watching. I don't know. Or maybe he's watching later. Or she. I don't know what it is. I didn't ask because Pokemon collector. It's irrelevant. But I had a person reach out on the channel and leave me a comment saying that they bought a collection from someone. And the collection had my card in there. And that's how they found the channel, because someone randomly that they had got it from actually had my card in there, which was just crazy to me. I thought that was pretty good. So pretty cool. Sorry, I'm just looking at something. Sometimes I have to move some stuff around on my screen. Okay, there we go. Okay, here we go. Here's our hits again. Okay, Slowking reverse. We had so many Slowkings, we finally got the reverse. And we have another Akaberry. We got the reverse. Is it? No, of course not. It's a Clink Clang. Clink Clang. Cling Clang. Cling Clang. I feel like there should be a G in there. Okay. Never, ever have I ever promised that I was going to be an English major at any point in my life. Okay, I mangled this thing. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. We skip a few. We put the hit right at the suspenseful part. Okay, that's cool. Turns into the Tortuga or the T something or other. Crispin, Talon Flame, Area 0. Maybe a hit. We'll find out. Maybe a hit. Nope, no hits. Phalanx, pretty cool. And all right, there we go. Aren't these guys? I think him and Celebi, aren't they like mystical? I need some water real quick. I think they're mystical Pokemon, if I do remember right. I gave their standards. Wow, that was tart. And then you have like legendaries, and then you have like mystical. I think he's one of the mystical ones. If I'm right. I hope I'm right. Otherwise, I'm sounding really weird. Oh, no. Raging Bolt. A little off. But we're going to throw them up there. Let's see if anyone wants them later. Okay. Here we go. Oh, good luck from the Lapras. Again, welcome to all the viewers I haven't chatted with yet in the chat. If you're dropping comments or chatting, I do appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. Here's a QR code for you if you want to scan it, or a code if you want to write it down or screenshot it, or whatever it is you've been doing with it. This pack does have a little dinged up corners on the back upper right hand corner. Ooh, there's Tauruses in here. Are there? Oh, it's not the Peltian Taurus. There's not like a million of them. Okay, Fido, Applin. We got more Kofu. Another Mewtwo. Sweet little Mewtwo, Lacey. Here we go. Fire. Usually I hope for like a Charizard, but there's no Charizard in the set. What is it going to be? Nope. We're not hitting any more ACE SPECs. It's really crazy that we only hit one so far. But we hit a lot of heat, which I'll show you guys at the end of the box. Okay. Standard. Tirtuga. Tirtuga. Now I know how to say his name. Those letters are big enough for me to read. Oh, we have a Lydian? Sorry. I'm bad with names. And that's him right there, right? The Dyna version? Or Dynamax version? Is that the same one? Or is that the bunny? I don't know which one that one is. Too hard for me to tell. But in any case, if you're new to the show, haven't been on here for a minute or two, welcome. Hey, there we go. Same card. Meltan. Fletchfinder. Krabby. Revavroom. Like a vacuum in an engine or something, right? Lapras. We got our big Lapras back there. I'll show you in a bit. Here we go. We have a basic energy. And nope, we got a Philittle. Zeraora reverse. Very nice. And we have a Gargantical. Anyone? Bueller? I don't know. What do you guys think? Is that on or off? On or off? I think it's pretty on. I don't see the normal tings up against the top bottom corners I was seeing. It's not too bad. I'm still looking for a good number of cards that I could send off to tomorrow, so I will put it into my possibly go to PSA box over here that I have going on. And just for giggles, throw him up there to look at him, and or start loading some of those cards up for our future giveaways. I'll be getting on, like I said, Whatnot again. So if you see my Whatnot link down below in the description, please click it and follow. If you're not used to Whatnot, it's kind of like I could put up a card and say, okay, you have 1 minute and people just bid. Starts at $1 and whatever you get up to. Most times, you know, these kind of cards finish at $1. Only one person wants it. Celebi. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'll do my live openings there. I hate that platform. I hate that like vertical phone because I always watch things on a monitor. I'm old. Like I turn things landscape. Here we go. Nope. Aldegross. I don't think I had one of those yet, so that's pretty cool. And ooh, is there a ninja in this? Maybe. And it's definitely not there. We've pulled a couple of those. But it's easier because I can do my opening, and as people they chat, and I can watch a chat line coming in. Then, like if I open something, someone could be like, "Hey, I want it," and then I could say, "Cool, let's start a whatever, auction for it." And then anyone who's watching can bid on it. So I think that's going to be the way I'm going to go because I enjoy the opening aspect. And the rip and chip has worked out for me. I've done pretty well on Whatnot doing rip and chip where we just set a good price. I think it's easier for me to drive a price down there because you don't pay shipping till the end. Where like if you buy them from my website, I think it's like $19.25 for 5 of these packs. Remember, by the way, if you pick one of those up, let me know in the comments because I only have so much monitor space down here in this office. But that's because I have to factor in, taxes, shipping, all that other weird stuff. Where on Whatnot, they can just figure all that out for me, and then people do it at the end. Okay, here we go. All right, so we got a ride on. And we have, Turtoninator. Is it? There's so much, there you go. Can you see that? Like, see how that looks like a rainbow? Like refractor almost? I keep thinking that I'm hitting something, and it's just literally the amount of shine coming off the rares on these packs. Get all excited about that. I think that I probably hit my quota for this box. And I think that they're not going to give me anything better, but maybe, like if I share, look at this. I share with you, Pokemon will share with me. What do you guys think? Is it a possible thing that will happen? Like I get another gold card, or I get that Tera if I just share a little bit. I swear these guys should be like in Lord of the Rings or something, like they're looking for precious or whatever it is they look for. Okay, here we go. Lapras, Porygon. Okay, electric and electric back to back. Oh, there is something shiny back there. I think, but remember, like I just said, so clink clink. Is it? Nope. But it is nice though. Oh, we got a Zeraora. And then we have an Alcremie. Alcremie? I bet I could probably go on to like YouTube and spend an hour just learning all the names of the common ones I see a lot. Or is it fun listening to me just murder the names? Not intentionally. Like, I don't think it's that funny, but like, maybe you think it's funny I can't say them. That is pretty well centered. We finally got another hit. So look at that. That is pretty sweet. All right, look at that. I think we're gonna send it. It's only a 1 gold star, but it looks really nice. I'm actually totally surprised. Majority, if you watch my booster box openings, right? If you watch when I open these things, majority of my hits that are ultra or better are usually so far off from being centered that sorry, you don't want to see the mess over there. That it's just disgusting. I think that's a Scour Bunny. I don't think that's the beetle. I think that's this. Is that the bunny or the rabbit? Which one is that? Anyone know? Drop a comment. If you know who that is, please drop it in the chat so I can see. I probably should have looked up that information in advance, but I didn't. And there's a code. But yeah, I didn't look it up. Sorry. Anyone knows, drop me. Let me know which that one is. Wooloo. Dynamax if you're playing Pokemon Go. Triplin. Pansear. Papa. Okay, Swalot. Here we go. Nope. Still no ACE SPEC card. Just one on the day so far. Tornadus is an uncommon in this set. Okay. Rapidash, who's actually was just part of the, well, Ponytail was part of the community day just yesterday. Here we go. Pokemon Go. No, but man, do those things shine. Those have so, look at all the outside. Every time I feel like I'm getting an EX just because of how much they shine. All right, guys, we have 3 packs left. Which one do we open? Which one do we open first? Should we just go in order? Should I go in order or should I go like, do you have a favorite? Which one do you think it's going to be? Who's it going to be? Let me see. I mean, I don't know. We're going to go this one first. Prop this guy up. GM Pokey. Right? All the hits and bangers. He looks much younger than I do. I think that photo's from a long time ago that we got that illustrator off of. Okay. 3 packs left. What can we get in 3 packs? I guarantee we get at least 1 energy out of this pack. If I'm right. I don't know. I win. Ooh. Marowak. Seen a lot of Cubones. Here we go. Is there a hit? Nope. Hoot hoot. We have the Gravity Gemstone. Oh, yeah, that's right. I saw that one earlier. So I was looking at the meta at first, but then I just got it back into the cards. That increases the cost for active Pokemon to retreat. So if you want to like stick your opponent in their spot, that's a pretty nice card to get out there and get active. Okay, here we go. Zeraora. Clean looking card. If I send off the other Zeraora, I might try to bundle that one. So I get this one graded and that one graded and that reverse, because then I can kind of bundle the slabs. Okay, here we go. We're just going to go right last order. We're not going to shuffle it up. Then I think I'll probably end the show with just 1 box. And then I'll try to do a speedier version. Or if you're watching this late, pick up pick up some of the packs. I'll do another live show really soon if so people pick up some of the packs for the rip and ship, and I'll start throwing in some prizes for each of the people I'm opening for too. But that way, what it'll do is randomly shuffle them. It will open it live, and then we'll shuffle them. And then, you know, you'll have your pack set aside. Okay, here we go. Okay, Diancie. Still nothing. Chinchu. Ultra. Oh, holy crud. These are sweet looking. What the heck? What do you guys think about that? All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Look at that. What the heck? Centered. Wow. How many are there in this set? This one is it also Ultra? So yeah, they're both Ultra level. Oh no, this is just a rare. That's part of the set. That's a sweet looking card for me, part of the set. Is there... Someone look it up for me real quick, please. Is there a higher version than Ultra of Lapras? So we have the regular Lapras. We have this one, which is the EX, which I'm probably going to send out just because it's cool. Look really sweet in a slab. Is there also like a, heck am I thinking, an illustration rare? Or even like higher, like a special illustration rare? All right, let's start arranging some of this stuff because we got to move this over to the shipping area where I pack up the bundles, because I have, I think I have like 2,000 cards going out tomorrow, and these are going to be part of that person's cards. They're going to get a big chunk of this in their cards. There we go. Look at that. That made my life a little bit easier there. Okay, last pack. Who's ever still watching? Cross your fingers. Oh, and it's a Lapras. Okay, I'm going to pause. I'm going to look this up. I have to know if there's more Laprases. I don't want to like card number. Okay. Find Lapras. Okay, so there's a standard Lapras. There's a Lapras reverse. There's a Lapras EX, which is number 32. That's one we just saw. Okay, 30. So we have 31. Oh, someone messed it up in their sales numbers. So we got 32, 31. I have both of those. 158 is that one. Okay, yeah, so we have all the Laprases if we have a reverse. That is pretty cool. Okay, here we go. Sorry. I got a little bit off track. I wanted to know. This is our last chance. We're trying to pull that Terra out of this pack. I haven't had any big errors out of this pack, so that's kind of cool. It's always kind of fun to pull an error, just unless it's like, you know, your hit card. But like, you know, cards like chopped in half or something. I pulled some square corner ones not too long ago. If you're into errors. Okay. Chargebug. We pulled some Vigabolts earlier. Grubbin. Double. Eldegross. Lantern. Basic Energy. I nailed all those names. You got to give me a high five for that. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Crap. Still one ACE SPEC in the whole pack. In the whole box. That is by far the lowest percentage of ACE SPEC cards I've ever pulled. There must not be a whole bunch like they normally have. Okay. Here we go. Could it be a gold card? Or could it be illustration rare or special illustration rare? No. Marmel, not happening. Oh, wait, at least we finished on a hit. I think those are the hollows. Melmetal. Looks a little off. Looks a little bottom heavy. I have to measure this one to see. To my eyes, it looks a little, you guys even see it. It's because it's gray. The border's grayish. It's really hard to tell. And of course, like I said earlier, I didn't have, like, I have a cardboard slab. It's like perfect size for the show. For whatever reason, I don't know what I did with the thing. Why would I get rid of that? Or where did it go to is the better question. Okay. I'm not gonna be able to find it, I don't think. It just helps me be able to get the screen to focus. You know what? I'm gonna grab one. I have one right over here. Part of my packing area. I use cardboard inserts every time I ship things to make sure you guys get the safest things you can get. Okay, so see, makes it so much easier to actually zoom in. I don't know. Okay, so there's that much. It's not that bad. It is off. It definitely is bottom heavy. Is it left? No. It's literally just just bottom half. They might give it to me. They might give me a 10 if it's clean enough. I need a few more cards from this box to submit to PSA. It might go. Worst case, if it comes back in 9, with the deal I get, I'm probably going to, if it comes back as a 9, I'm going to lose, let's say, $2, $3, right? Let's be safe. I'll lose $2, $3. But if it comes back as a 10, I make $10. So sometimes we have to just play the odds. Okay, let's take a look at the things that I'm still considering sending to PSA and look at the number of hits we got. Okay, we'll throw this in there. Tell me if you think that the GM Poke card gets me hits or not. Let me know your thoughts on that. Okay, let me close this out. Go back to here. I'm going to hit this real quick just to see. Go back to my docs. Sorry. There we go. All right. All right. Wonderful. Sorry. Give me a second. Just moving things around on my screen so I can see better. Okie dokie. So I've got EX, EX. I'm going to leave those two next to each other. Nice EX. Gold. Another hyper rare, right? Oh, special illustration or is it hyper? Can't tell. Oh, it is a special illustration. Just looks like a gold card. Oh, sweet. Okay. Illustration rare. Another EX. I'll kind of give you a breakdown of what we... Yeah, I think we have that in the right order. I believe so. I think I got it there. And what do we find in here? Just some cards that I think would be pretty cool. This is out to people in giveaways. Are these ones? That's what these are. Just cards that I have some people might be interested in. And they'll go into giveaways. I'm not going to send any of those out. Probably not. Okay, so let's give you an overview. So this is my first box of Stellar Crown. I don't really have much to compare it to from this set because I've not opened multiples, but I will open 6 in the next 2 days. Sorry, I've been talking a lot. It's been a long show. Okay, so one ACE SPEC card. Not center enough to really go to PSA. So probably just go into a whatnot show or giveaways or something like that. I got one EX and 2 X's that just don't look right and an Ultra, right? So far, that's 1 Ultra, 2 X's, and 1 ACE SPEC. So 4 hits. Then I have 1, 2, 3, 4. That is such a sweet, just that border. It's a totally different border. That is almost like a parallel from what you would be used to with sports cards. Look at that. It bleeds over. So is it because it's a Terra? Is that what it is? Because it's a Terra EX, maybe? I don't know, pretty cool. I mean, it's got black dots. It's part of the normal set. Yeah, so it's a double rare. Okay, so we got 6 EXs, double rares, which is probably pretty close to what I'm used to. It's a little bit less than half of the hits, right? So we have 6 EXs that are double rare. So that brings us up to 8 total hits out of the box. We should have about 5 in my hand. And that 13 is about what I have. Usually about 13, which is a little, usually slightly over a third of the box. So about a little better than 33% hit ratio, in my opinion, is kind of rare. So, or not kind of rare, kind of normal. And that's over lots of boxes and averaging out. Because sometimes I get 15, sometimes I get 10. Okay, so you got the Lapras EX. This one is, honestly, of all the cards I pulled, I think that one's the coolest looking. I love that border. I love how it's actually like a rainbow border. That's sweet. Okay, so we got another Ultra. And then we got the Dachsbun EX. Sorry. I'm bad. I apologize. So we got 3 Ultras, right? So that puts us at so far, what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 7. And then 3 of those. We're at 10 hits. Yeah, 14 total hits. I don't have to count anymore. I have to keep track. Rares. So illustration rares. We got a Squirtle, which is badass. I mean, that's honestly a pretty cool card. That I still haven't figured out what's going on. Is that his claws? Are those claws ripping through, or is that ice? I think it's his claw. Yeah, it's his claws. So there's this other foot or hand. It's just reminds me of a Digimon or something like that. Just the Japanese anime kind of ripping through there and then throwing a sidekick from a mile away, right? So, okay, cool. Sorry. I got to get moving through. I'm forgetting to keep the show moving. I apologize. And then the Squirtle. I mean, honestly, of all the cards, I would think that this next card's probably the biggest hit, but the one after that's pretty good too. But those are pretty sweet. So we got 2 of those. We said we already got 14 hits, so I don't have to really keep going with the counting. Yeah, we got 14 hits. And then look at this. It does, the longer I see it, it does look a little off to the left and a little, maybe slightly top heavy. But I think we measured this. We measured one of them and it was pretty close. I think it's within the realm that they'll still give it a 10. If I get it nice and cleaned up and I make sure there's no like surface damage or dings to the, I'm trying to see. So when you guys do this, take a light. Mine's like a muted light. It shines because of the plastic. But you get a light and you turn it like this and you'll see like little divots. Like you'll be able to see it. That's how you figure that out, because we go through hundreds of cards to get them cleaned up, ready to go. And that corner down there is making me a little bit nervous. Can you see that? I should have kept my cardboard up here. That corner makes me a little bit nervous. I know they're pretty picky because I can sell this raw right now for whatever it was, like 50 bucks, right? So I'm going to really think hard about whether I want to send it or just do the raw and not risk it, getting a 9 and taking whatever amount of time before it drops in value. Because a 9, if this thing doesn't skyrocket, like if they don't start getting, like if this is going for 300-400 crazy number, which I don't know if it's going to or not. I'm not an expert at that. If it's going 300-400, 9 is going to sell pretty nice, more than 50 bucks. But if it, the market on it crashes and it comes back as a 9, they're flooded with 9s, then it's not worth squat. And I'm better off selling a 50. So I'm not sure I'm going to do that one. Then this one looked pretty clean. Looks pretty nice. I love the lines inside there. It's just all those little gold lines. Then again, we'll do all the cleaning and looking at it tomorrow. I want to get them ready because I have another submission too for sports that's going off tomorrow. So I want to get them off of that box. Pretty sweet. Everything had very clean backs. I usually get whiting or chipped up edges or something. I'll tell you what, this box is one of the cleanest boxes I've ever had. So ultimately, I don't know. You guys tell me. If you're watching this later, you're watching it now, whichever one you want to do. Appreciate little comments down below. It's always nice to get them, see that you're watching and we're entertaining you of some level. Hopefully the code cards helped. If any of you guys were scanning them in, hopefully you're able to use them. But essentially, let me know what your favorite one of the hits from today is, or just any information you have about anything we're chatting about. Always a fan. I didn't see any Bulbasaurs. Did I? Did I see any Bulbasaurs or Ivysaurs? I don't think I did. Well, this is number 1. So if he's starting off at number 1, right? Yeah. Then obviously there's not going to have the starters in front of him. Okay. But yeah, I don't know. So give me some feedback on the show. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know about the set. Let me know if you want me to do a Can You Weigh It of this one. I'll probably do it anyways. But let me know if you want to see Can You Weigh It? Or if you're just getting sick of those videos. Because I don't really tell you how or what. I just tell you if it is. And it's not really to encourage it. It's to discourage buying loose packs from sources you can't trust. Because if I try to rip you guys off, you can go on my channel and comment all over and it kind of kill my channel. So obviously we're a little more trusted, and I don't honestly usually sell loose packs unless they're part of rips. But I do appreciate you watching. This is GM Pokey. I'm going to go join my family and watch some TV shows. And I appreciate your time. And again, Vikings did well today. So if you're happy with that, awesome. If you're not, well, too bad for you. See you guys next time, and I appreciate you.